He was the mayor a town tried to forget. The story of Charles Mackay was considered so scandalous that his name was removed from public records, scrubbed altogether. But now he is making a comeback.
In the prosperous town of Wanganui between 1906 and 1920, Mayor Charles Mackay was a visionary who introduced electric trams and built the Sargent Art Gallery. But on the 15th of May 1920, in his offices on Wanganui's main drag, Mackay shot and injured a young man named Darcy Cresswell who was trying to blackmail him for being gay.
And so it's lunchtime on a Saturday in Ridgway Street, and people, of course, notice something's going on, and they run up the stairs, and this man says, "Help, I've discovered a scandal." Mackay says, "Oh, I was demonstrating the gun, and it went off," which wasn't a very good story.
Mackay was sentenced to 15 years hard labour. His wife left him, and he was struck off as a lawyer. Mackay Street was changed to Jellicoe Street, and his name was even scrubbed off the foundation stone of the Sargent Gallery.
It's really hard to imagine what it would have been like to be gay in 1920s New Zealand. Terms like gay and straight and bisexual, they haven't even been invented yet. This would have been a major incentive to just keep a low profile or get the hell out of New Zealand.
This is the window where basically the news broke with Cresswell throwing a chair through the window and yelling "murder, murder, murder."
Now, this local's pushing for the scene of the crime to be added to Heritage New Zealand's new Rainbow List, honouring places connected to our queer history.
Mayor Mackay was the first homosexual on record in New Zealand. He brought up in his defence that he was being treated for homosexuality. He had been in essentially suggestion therapy to try and overcome this disease. Now, it's only in this year that New Zealand has actually got around to banning gay conversion therapy. So there's elements of this story which are right up to date. Someone said, if you don't learn from your history, you're doomed to repeat it. This story is part of our history. We need to embrace that and retell it and reclaim it.
When he got out of jail, Mackay left home forever, working as a journalist in London and then Berlin.
We don't know why he went, but we certainly know that he found it exciting, because I've found some of the stories that he sent back to New Zealand. So the people in Palmerston North are reading about what's happened, these balls and things and parties in Berlin from the former mayor of Wanganui.
Then, in 1929, he was shot and killed by Berlin police while reporting on a May Day riot.
For me, the story is also important because it's a bit of a cautionary tale. I think it's important that people know that it was a lot harder for gay men than it is now, and that we should be grateful for the freedoms that we've got.